AMVCA, the 12th edition, went down on Saturday, May 19, 2026. And let me tell you, your favorite celebrities did not come to play. They came to shut it down, as in. Every year, Nollywood's biggest stars gathered under one roof to celebrate the very best of African film and television. And every year, without fail, the red carpet becomes its own show, its own competition, and its own conversation. Because, listen, you can win an award inside, but if you step on the red carpet and your outfit is not giving what it's supposed to give, the internet will talk about you. And it is not the way you want it to. This is Africa Spotlight, and today we are counting down the top 10 best dressed celebrities at the AMVCA 2026, from number 10 all the way down to number 1. The person who absolutely, completely, and undeniably owned the carpets. I have to warn you, some of these looks are going to make your jaw drop. Some of them are going to make you rewind, and at least one of them is going to make you question everything you know about fashion. Are you ready? Now, let's go. We are starting this countdown with a man, because the men at the AMVCA 2026 did not come to play. Coming in at number 10 is actor and reality TV star Tobi Bakre. And this man walked onto that carpet, looking like he just stepped off a royal throne in Yoruba land. Tobi arrived in a stunning traditional agbada, designed by the legendary fashion house Deji and Kola. And I need you to picture this rich, flowing fabric, immaculately tailored, with an accompanying custom-made brass staff in his hand. A brass staff, my people. Not a clutch bag, not a simple accessory, a brass staff. The kind carried by kings and chiefs. The kind that says, I am not just attending this event, I am the event. The attention to detail in this look was extraordinary. The fabric had dimension and weight to it. The agbada draped perfectly, and Tobi wore it with the kind of confidence that only a man who knows he looks good can carry. This was Yoruba reality on a red carpet, and it deserved every single second of attention it got. Coming in at number 9 is Nollywood actress and producer Monica Friday, and this look was not just fashion. This look was a message. Monica stepped onto the carpet in a dramatic purple gown, and if you looked closely, you would notice that embroidered on that gown were the flags of 7 different countries, including Iran. 7 countries on one dress. Monica described her outfit as a tribute to what she called a bleeding world and an appeal for peace. Now listen, I have seen celebrities use fashion to make statements before, but this was on a different level. This was storytelling through fabric. This was a woman who decided that her platform and movement on that carpet would mean something beyond just looking beautiful. And the gown itself, stunning. The purple was deep and regal. The ball gown silhouette was elegant and commanding. And those flags, when the light hit them, ooh, they shimmered. Monica Friday came to say something, and we heard her loudly. Number 8 goes to actor Stan Enze, a man who understands that culture is not just something you talk about, it is something you wear. Stan arrived in a sleek all-black ensemble, sharp, precise, and understated. But in his hand, he carried something that immediately set him apart. His signature traditional engraved hand fan, crafted from horse skin. Now, some people might overlook that detail, but that is exactly the point. The fan was not just an accessory, it was a cultural statement. It was Stan Enze saying, I am rooted, I know where I come from, and I will bring that with me everywhere I go. There is something deeply powerful about a man who can look impeccably modern and carry the weight of his culture at the same time. Stan Eze did that effortlessly. Simple, sharp, cultural, and intentional. This is how you dress for AMVCA. Number 7, and this one genuinely made me stop and stare as in Nollywood actress Eniola Ajao made one of the boldest entrance of the entire night in a dramatic yellow gown, and I need you to understand what this gown was made of. Hundreds of rounded balloon-like spheres. Yes, you heard me correctly. The gown was constructed from hundreds of rounded balloon-like spheres, each one perfectly formed, creating this extraordinary textured silhouette that looked like nothing anyone had ever seen on that carpet before. The designer was celebrity stylist Toyin Lawani of Tiana's Palace Empire, one of the Nigerian's most daring creative forces. And on this night, she delivered something that was genuinely avant-garde, genuinely fearless. The yellow was bold and electric. The scale of the dress was enormous, in the best possible way, and Eniola wore it with a smile that said, "Yes, I know exactly what I'm doing." This was a kind of look that belongs in a fashion museum. Eniola Ajao did not come to blend in, she came to be remembered. Number 6 on our list is Angolan actress Lesliana Pereira. And this is the look that proved the AMVCA red carpet truly belongs to all of Africa, not just Nigeria. Lesliana arrived in a long, elegant black gown, and at first glance, you might think classic, beautiful, or understated. But then your eyes travels to the side of the dress, and there it is, a half butterfly wing, embellished in sparkling gold and silver stones and crystals, catching the light from every single angle, announcing itself to everyone in the room. The contrast was breathtaking. The deep black base of the gown, perfectly fitted, sleek and sophisticated, against this exposure of gold and silver crystals, forming a wing, half free, half still emerging, like a butterfly mid-flight, mid-transformation. It was symbolic, it was artistic, and it was completely, utterly beautiful. Lesliana flew in from Angola and reminded everyone that Africa's creativity has no borders. Number 5, and sometimes elegance is the loudest thing in the room. Veteran Nollywood actress Uche Jombo stepped onto the red carpet and delivered something that many of the bigger, louder, and more theatrical look could not match. Pure refined glamour. Uche wore a sophisticated gown that highlighted every element of fine craftsmanship. No gimmicks, no theatrical extra, just exquisite fabric and impeccable cuts, and the kind of confidence that only comes with years of knowing exactly who you are. The gown was understated in all the best ways. The silhouette was flattering, and Uche carried it with a grace that reminded everyone you do not always have to shout to be heard. In a night full of massive structures, theatrical designs, and extreme fashion moments, Uche Jumbo's quiet, refined elegance stood out. Because on a carpet where everyone is trying to be the loudest, sometimes the quickest look in the room is the most powerful one. Uche Jombo is a legend and she dressed like one. Number 4, and this one set the internet on fire. Nigerian actress Uche Montana, fresh off receiving the AMVCA Tribalizer Award on the same night, arrived on that carpet in a look she described as fire and the rising of the phoenix. Uche wore a dramatic red and gold feathered ensemble, rich, blazing crimson red, with gold accents that caught the light like actual flames. Her hands were wrapped in red studded stones and crystals, both hands, from wrists to fingertips, like she had dipped them in rubies. She told the BBC that this look had been in development since the beginning of 2026. Months of planning, months of preparation, and she made a point that I think is so important. She said most people don't realize how much financial and mental work goes into these looks. Uche Montana invested in herself, and on a night where she also won a major award, she showed up looking like she had already won everything. Number 3, and this is where we leave fashion and enter art. Ghanaian fashion icon Nana Akua, a woman who has made the AMVCA red carpet a personal runway for years. And in 2026, she may have just created her greatest masterpiece yet. Nana arrived in a silver architecture dress, and I want you to picture this carefully. The outfit was inspired by Cologne Cathedral in Germany, one of the most significant Gothic structure ever built by human hands. The dress featured hand-painted window-like details, replicating the iconic stained glass window of the cathedral. Cathedral-shaped extensions rose from the structure, towering above her, resembling Gothic spires and church arches. Matching silver accessories completed the look. Multiple people had to help carry section of the dress as she walked the carpet. A designer, Abbas woman, told the BBC that the creation process began in November 2025, 6 months before the event, and was only completed 2 days before the ceremony. Wow, 6 months of work for one night on one dress. Fashion enthusiasts called it Met Gala worthy. Many fans dubbed her a walking monument, and they were not wrong. Nene Akua did not wear a dress. She wore a cathedral, and she walked it like a queen. Number 2, the woman who has won Best Dress at the AMVCA so many times. The category was literally removed, and even with the category, she still showed up and reminded everyone exactly why she is the standard. Osas Ighodaro in a Vicky James creation. And my goodness, where do I even begin? Osas stepped onto the red carpet in a fitted corset-style bodysuit, nude mesh and red satin details, sculpting her silhouette into something almost architectural. The gown was covered, and I mean covered, in red crystal that sparkled under the lights like 1,000 tiny suns. But the details that stopped everyone in their tracks, the standout feature that made this look absolutely unforgettable, a large spiral halo structure rising above her head, making the entire look feel like it has descended from somewhere between fashion and mythology. She finished with a sleek blonde bun and diamond earrings, clean, precise, and elegant. Because when your dress is that extraordinary, you let it speak. Funke Akindele saw it and called her the winner. Mercy Aigbe saw it and named her the best dress of the night. Fans online said it was Met Gala worthy, and they were all right. Osas Ighodaro came to remind us there is a reason she is the benchmark. There is a reason her name is synonymous with AMVCA fashion. She did not just dress for this event, she became the event. And we have arrived to the number 1 best dressed celebrity at AMVCA 2026. Now, I want to say something first. There were extraordinary looks on this carpet. Breathtaking looks, cathedral dresses, halos, phoenix feathers, butterfly wings, and royal agbadas. This carpet was a masterclass in African fashion and creativity. But one look stopped me completely. One look made me sit up straighter. One look made me say out loud, wait, this is gorgeous. Our number 1 best dress at the AMVCA 2026 is Simi Drey, actress, event host, and on this night, a woman draped in pure starlight. Simi wore a dress entirely made from glass, designed by Hovins. Glass, actual glass, shaped and crafted into a garment, catching every single beam of light in that venue and reflecting it back into the room like she was made of diamonds. She was not just attending this awards show, she was hosting it, and she decided that her outfit would set the tone for everything that followed. A woman in a glass dress hosting Africa's biggest awards night in Lagos in 2026. Simi Drey is our number one best dress at AMVCA 2026, and it was not even close. And that is our AMVCA 2026 Top 10 Best Dress Countdown on Africa Spotlight. From Tobi Bakre's Royal Agbada to Monica Friday's Seven Flag Gown to Nene Akua Addo's Cathedral Dress to Osas Ighodaro's Elo, and finally to Simi Drey, standing in a dress made of glass, reminding us that African creativity is truly limitless. This is why we love AMVCA, not just for the awards, not just for the movies, but for these moments, this expression of who we are as a people, bold, creative, unafraid, and absolutely magnificent. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you agree with my number one? Who did I leave off this list that you think deserved a spot? Drop it in the comments and let us argue respectfully down there. If you are new here, please subscribe to Africa Spotlight. We tell African stories accurately, honestly, and with the respect they deserve. Like this video, share it, and I will see you in the next one. This is Africa Spotlight, where stories is always real.